No? I just thought I'd check in, say hi. We are at the very cusp of whether or not we are going to be going to war. In my last live, I mentioned about behavior of leaders, countries, and a foreign country that is taking over Kyiv and Ukraine, and that power, that Russian aggression actually saying in the news that because of the Canadian government's behavior towards Russia, they will, or they might just invade Canada. No, Canada is part of NATO. Canada is a NATO sanctioned country. And if Canada is attacked on Canadian soil, that means World War III. And at 5 minutes after 3 in the a.m., that's what keeps me up at night, is the Russian aggression. And knowing that they might set their aggression on Canadian soil, and that's what keeps me ultimately up at night. Somebody said to me, would you go to war if that happened? And I said, yes, I would. Regardless of being a past middle-aged man, regardless of being 50, I would, to protect my family, to protect my Canadian rights. And this is such a delicate matter, because Canada is part of NATO. Somebody said to me on TikTok that it's never going to happen, and they would run out of fuel before they got to Canada. See that? Do you see that? Right there? Right there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Great. 3 o'clock in the morning. My God, it's so easy to get off track when you have ADD. This message has been brought to you by ADD, people with ADHD, attention deficit hyper disorder, and FASH, and PTSD. Which I got all 3. I want to talk as well, not at you, but I want to talk with you on this indigenous content that is these indigenous leaders that are going to meet with the Pope. And every child matters. And why it cuts deep for me as an intergenerational residential school survivor. My entire family were in residential school. My great-grandmother was in residential school before Canada was even a country. Four of my cousins were murdered at Port Alberni Indian hospitals in Port Alberni, British Columbia, Canada. My grandfather was in residential school. My uncles were in residential school. My cousins, my father, my mother. The Archbishop. The Archbishop that is organizing this in Winnipeg is the Catholic Bishop of the Catholic bishops in Winnipeg, Canada, and is also a racist. Some of the Métis leaders that are involved with this only care about themselves. The illustrious Phil Fontaine doesn't care about Native and Indigenous rights. He cares about himself because he joined the oil pipeline and sold his soul. So we have to question, and I don't know why my Indigenous brothers and sisters don't question this, that it's all for publicity. It's not for Indigenous rights. It's not for those 10,000 babies that have been brought out of the holes in the ground. It's for themselves because they're selfish. These ones that are going to go meet the Pope. And I hope to the Creator that the Pope sees this dishonesty in these ranks that are going to go talk on our behalf. No, they are not talking on my behalf. Because I know about their selfishness. I know that they're selfish. And they care about a photo op, and that's it. They don't care about Indigenous rights. They don't care that Indigenous people on reserves haven't had water in 65 years. Yet 20% of the waters in Canada are clean water. They don't care about that. And why I say this to each and every one of you out there is because racism has been here in Canada for 200 years. So I say to each and every one of you, why not be the change? On my videos, I put about the 10,000 babies that have been brought out of the ground that were murdered, placed in holes in the ground by priests and nuns during the residential school era. And YouTube deemed it a copyright claim. A copyright claim. When each and every one of our brothers and sisters is on the front line fighting this racism. Because not only is there not any media coverage on every Child Matters movement like there was when the 215 little bodies were found in the Kamloops residential school. Because everybody wanted to jump on that bandwagon, and that bandwagon went away. And everybody jumped off that bandwagon. And now it's up to 10,000 souls. 10,000 little souls that didn't get to go home. And each of my beautiful sisters out there in TikTok making TikToks were wondering why in the hell isn't this being shown on the news? Because when Stephen Harper was Prime Minister of Canada, he made sure that every news media outlet that had board of directors were housed with conservatives, racist conservatives, That's why nothing for the Every Child Matter movement is being shown on the news, because it is run by conservatives right across the board, from coast to coast to coast to coast. I'll leave that with that feather in a hat for you to decide. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. My name is Hope Holmes. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. You're not. Please like, subscribe, comment to my channel. God bless.